Hi everybody, welcome to Horse Ride Blender tutorial. Let's roll creator. So today now today we are going to create a second off for the cooker. This is the part 2 tutorial. So if you want to see the first part, I give it in the description link and you can see the tips. And now we can go for modeling the handle 2. Go to edit mode. Here we can, using the face mode, press C on the keyboard for the circle selection. So I select these faces and I press shift D and right click to cancel. Press P on the keyboard for selection. Okay, I just enable the screencasting. Okay, after doing this, go to the object mode, select this item which we have created, go to edit mode, press A to select all, E to extrude. So you can extrude in the same axis location. I just move little bit further. I pressed again extrude and I moved further. And I see on the keyboard, I press shift Z and C on the keyboard. Using a circle select, I use the middle button to disable the selection. So to unselect it, I am doing like this. Press GY to move towards like this. Okay, so it comes the same. So again I press GY, little bit move and E to extrude and E to extrude, E to extrude. So here I create two edge loops here. Okay, and I do one thing, we can create one more edge loops. So I create one more additional required for us. Again E to extrude, I move it a little further. Now in this type, here we are going to make one hole for this in between the items. I just select these three and shift Z. Okay, these three and these two also, which is we can make. Okay, no, I just unselect it. Only two I can bottom, how three. Okay, fine. Okay, I select these two also. I create one edge here. Now I select this using the face selection. Okay, I have selected this. How I make a hole? It's very easy. Press F3 on the keyboard or space bar. What we have did the settings for search option. Type for bridge edge loops. I press enter. Now it has created one hole for us, so which is required for us. Then we can make bevel for the corners. So using this, I have add-on. It's called fast curve. I hope whatever the video you are seeing, you know about the fast curve and how to add the add-ons. In case don't know means, I just show it once again. Go to the preference, search for the install and the add-ons what I have given. I have downloaded the zip. That zip you select it. Here you can able to see the fast curve is added and I have selected the tools. So this is for 9.8 versions. Okay, so don't forget this designing application is version is 9.8. So after doing this, I go to the normal here in object mode. I go to the fast curve and I select bevel the object. I make it 0.1. So why I kept 0.1? Because I have given in the centimeter, you can able to see in the units. I have length, I have given a centimeter. Here so we don't want the edge loops here. So I select these edges and I click on clear sharp edges. Okay, others all everything is okay. I go to this mode and I see I create one edge loops here to make it sharp. Okay, but it still doesn't look good. So what I'm going to move this bevel before this subdivide, even though it's not nice, so I just cancel it. So I just control Z. Okay, instead of this doing this, I select everything and clear the sharp edges. I come back to normal. Now bottom is okay, only corner we are going to give some designs. So I unselect this one, I select this one. Using the shift key I unselect it. Using the alt key I am selecting the edges, sorry, and I select this one, I select this, I select this. So I have selected the top edges. So I press Ctrl B to bevel and I create one edge loops here. So now looks better. Okay, and I create one edge loops in between and I create one edge loops in this corner too. Okay, okay, I do undo it because it doesn't look good, it doesn't come correctly. Okay, so we can do one thing to make it a short. This one we can make it. So I select this one, I press Ctrl B and I make this one, so which looks good. And here also I create one edge and I create one edge loops in corner. Okay, and I create one edge loops here too in bottom. So now we got some curve edges. Okay, this design looks good. Okay, and as in the coloring for this, go to the material base color, I am going to change it to black. So I go to the wireframe, sorry, material preview. So we have created the cooker with the handles. So here you can able to see which is not looking good here. So what I'm going to do, I go to edit for shift Z. Instead of that I hide this item. So I'm going to disable these edges which is not required for us. I select these edges, press X, go to the dissolve edges. Again I select this, I press X and dissolve edges. So now it looks nice when you see it in preview. I press Alt H, okay, to unhide everything. So now we have created the handle for one more side, so which is okay for us, and we have to do the unwrapping for the same. So I go to the solid view and let me see, we have unwrapped for this. I think we did it in the existing model. Yeah, we have did. So I go to object mode, I select this and I go to edit mode and I'm going to see what to do for this. Sorry, so I select this corner and I press, so okay, now I selected corner correctly because I have not selected properly. Okay, I selected this corner, I press F5 to mark seam. So for F5 not working, you can able to see I have created a shortcut for this. You can right click and change shortcut, remove shortcut. Here it will come the like this assign shortcut. So I assigned F5 for mark seam and F6 for clear the seam. Okay, now this one we have did, this is okay for us, and I go to the wireframe, I press 1 on the keyboard and I use this. Okay, I press 2, okay, which is selected. I press F5 to mark the seam for the same. So now these two is separated and okay, okay, I marked this and I press F5 to mark seam, so it will divide into the parts correctly. And here how to mark it, so this sheet will come separately. So I mark this one and this corner to mark a seam, so it will tear it like a paper. I hope everything comes fine. I press A and I press U to unwrap it. Oops, it's not came correctly. You can able to see now. So where we have left here. So we have not cutted this box inside. So it's coming like that. So I'm selecting these corners and I press F5. I press A U to unwrap it. So now it looks good and it comes nice. So I go to edit mode and here this one looks very long. I think so. I go to frame 1, sorry, vertex selection. I go to Shift Z. I press 3 on the keyboard. I take a box select. I select this one and press GY to move tightly inside. Yeah, now looks better. Okay, so for us our material is ready finally, and we have unwrapped the material too. Okay, so our cooker bottom is ready, so we can go for the top design now. Okay, so save it. Always take one backup, so I make it as backup 2 or backup 1. Already backup, so I save it once again with the cooker to start working on cooker base modeling. Okay, so now let me go to the modeling the cooker top. Okay, I select this cooker. I go to edit mode and I select this corner, so which has been came for us. I press Shift D and right click to cancel. I press P on the keyboard and make it selection to make the separate object. Now this object has been selected. Go to top view, press Shift Z to go to the wireframe and go to the origins using the period key. Go to the median points. You can change like this and you can change it in this also with the median or individual. I press S to scale, so which I am going for us me to come up to this corner and here too. So scale. Okay, we are going to give thickness. So I have given the same like this. I go to edit mode. I press A 3 on the keyboard, GZ to go down up to this angle, so which is required for us the height. Okay, this is okay. E to extrude, go to Z axis and now E to, so go to the 7 on the top view. E to extrude, S to scale, so we have scale like this, so which the cookers comes little bit inside. Go to the solid view and see. Okay, scale little bit. Sorry, I press Ctrl Z. I wrongly pressed the E key. Okay, this looks good. Now go to the front view. Go to the again. I think it looks very thin. The height is. I don't go on thing. Using the box select, I select all the edges. GZ. I light slightly up, and I select these corner edges. I go on the one for the front view, E2 extrude Z axis. I go top like this and E to extrude and scale. E to extrude and scale. E to extrude and scale. So okay, I want to actually make it a little bit creating some cuts here for creating a one circle for which is required for us. E to extrude and scale it. E to extrude, scale it. Okay, E to extrude, scale. E to extrude, scale. E to extrude, scale. E to extrude, scale. E to extrude, scale, and press M on the keyboard to merge at center. So it looks like this. We are going to give more additional work for this. So here also what I am going to do is I go to the front view, I press Shift Z and I select last bottom thing and I press G to Z and create a little bit more. Okay, now we can create one edge loops for the same. I press Ctrl R and I create one edge loops here. I go to the wireframe again. Sorry, solid view again. Okay, instead of creating the thing here, so we can make some beveling for this. I press 2 on the keyboard, I select this corner using the Alt key, selecting all the circles. I press Ctrl B and I make the beveling like this. Okay, this is fine for us. And this corner also I make one bevel like this. Okay, and this will be more it will have more curved shape here. Okay, which looks nice. And go to the top view, sorry, this to sorry, top cap. So that also it will look like this in the corner, and this one doesn't look come like this. Okay, make it set. Yeah, now okay, what I'm talking is listening, so I just checked what. Okay, I'm having the cooker top view, so it looks uh, small cap, and in top also it's having more smoothness. And what I'm going to do is I press Ctrl Z. So I'm going to do it once again. So here I'm going to give a little bit more smoothness, not more sharp. Yeah, this is nice. And this corner, this also not much smoothness, not much thing. No, we have to make it more. This is very more. So I press Ctrl B bevel. Yeah, this could be fine. Yeah, this looks better. And in top also for us some curve is required, so I make it. Yeah, this is enough. Now we have created the top. So now we are going to create one bottom designs for the cooker. So bottom design, what happens generally? Okay, I press Control 1, sorry, Control 7 for the bottom view of the cooker. I go to the edit mode and okay, I see like this better. I press 1 on the keyboard for the period key. I select this bottom and I press Control 1 to come out. Sorry, Control 1, Control 7 to come bottom view. So I go to the wireframe. No, wireframe is not required. So the cooker, what I am going to do is I am going to select these edges and these edges, these edges, these edges, and these edges. Sorry, these vertices. Sorry, these vertices. Now I have selected as per the requirement which is required for us. I press E to extrude. I right click to cancel, yes to scale down. I think it's selected correctly, brother. sorry, it says I'm selected wrongly, so I have to select these edges actually. Sorry. Okay, save it. 1 second. I press Control 1. Okay, I go for the side view. Oh, okay, it's getting disturbed for me, but somehow which is required for us like this only the view is. So I select these edges. Okay, I go to the front first corner view like this, so it's better to look. So I select this one using the shift key, and no, not that one. Actually, I have to select the in between gap one, so I select these. I select these three, and I select these three, and I select these three. So while selecting, be careful because it will get confusion for us. And I select these three, and I select these three, and I select these three also. Okay, I have selected now almost the same. I press Ctrl 7. Okay, 3 3 6. Okay, 6 edges we have selected. I press E to extrude, S to scale down. I select the same and press S to scale. Sorry, I press period key on the keyboard. Go to the individual origin, S to scale down. Now I select these corners. So I do one thing. Now I can unhide the others using Shift H. I go to the edit mode and I press Shift Z and select these corners. So we have to select as per that corners what we have created before beveling. Now same thing we are going to create it now, and then we are going to give the thickness for the same. Go to the solid view and let me see how it looks exactly. Okay, fine. Now we have selected all things. No, still not yet. We have selected up to 5. Now we have to select one more. Select this 3, and I just zoom it in. I press go to the solid view. I press Control Shift B to bevel. I make it little bit is enough for me. Yeah, it has been created the edges which is required for us. Okay, I right click and search smooth, and now I apply a solidify modifier which is required for us. I go to the modifier tool, I go to the solidify, and even thickness I make it 0.5. I enter. Oh, it doesn't look good because we have created some beveling na. So instead of that, so I want to do this time we are going to create differently. Okay, now we go to the solidify and add the solidify. So now looks better. The thickness which is okay. So this time we are going to give sharpness here and here. So let's see how to do that. I select the even thickness, I make it 1.2 more thickness, so it looks nice. I press Alt H to see everything is fine. Okay,